Gun sales are going through the roof in America right now, and Trump supporters are snatching up Trump-themed weaponry as fast as it can hit the shelves. Wow. Okay, there's nothing more. You've got Trump 9. You've got Glocks. You've got 1911s. You've got all kinds of guns that now have the Trump signature. Not only do you get this 45 Glock, but you also get his signature on it. They can't even keep these on the shelves. That's the story. Everybody they talk to, they're selling as fast as we can put them on the shelf.
I mean, look, you could take a bag of dog droppings, put Trump's name on it, and these people in the MAGA hats are going to buy it no matter what. They don't care what it is because he is their celebrity. He is their hero. They love that Trump name. They love that Trump brand. And to be honest, this is probably one of the only Trump-branded things they can afford. They can't afford to go be members at Mar-a-Lago. They can't afford to go stay in Trump hotels.
He has nothing in common with any of them.
And they don't get it.
Yeah.
They wouldn't, to borrow a phrase you've used plenty of times, they wouldn't be allowed in the back door at his country club.
Yeah. They would, if they came in through the back door, somebody would think they're a servant. Okay, so the FBI, the numbers are that sales topped 1 million a month for 44 straight months of 1 million and more, just in sales with Trump guns. Where's this going?
I hope that's the end of where it goes. I hope these are display pieces and that we're not going to see, a mass shooting committed with a Trump-themed gun. But we have a real, and Trump himself, by the way, is not even a shooter. His kids go out and they do, that stuff, but Trump doesn't. This has nothing in common with anything about this man. If you plated it in solid gold, maybe, because he's ostentatious like that. But look, we've got an American public, even in gun owners, even NRA members, majority of them say, listen, we got to be smarter about all this. And instead of being smarter, they're stamping his name on a gun, sending him out the door faster than they can make them.
44 straight months of more than 1 million sales every month in Trump guns. And the statement is, they're going so fast, we can't even keep them in stock. They need to make more. Okay. New studies have found that the most popular drinks in America contain alarming levels of toxic heavy metals that can cause all sorts of problems within the human body. And as usual, the regulatory agencies, well, they're not doing anything. They're not even saying anything about it. This is no big deal. Wow, we're talking about arsenic. We're talking about cadmium. We're talking about lead. We're talking about half a dozen dangerous heavy metals. Pick it up.
Yeah, what's really stupid to me about this story is that the researchers who conducted this said, hey, but don't worry, folks. There's nothing to worry about because the levels you're getting from your orange juice, your fruit juice, your milk, your soda, it's actually still less than what the EPA allows. And it says, okay, but that's only if you're consuming that one thing that's contaminated. Right. If you also live in one of the 3,000 areas of the country that have unacceptable levels of lead in the drinking water, you're screwed.
Right. First of all, it's cumulative, right?
Yes.
It doesn't just move through. Okay, arsenic doesn't move through your system. It is a heavy metal. That's how they poison people. Cadmium is a heavy metal. It doesn't move through your system. So it's each and every exposure to one of these entities is a cumulative threat. It's a cumulative health threat. Now, the reason the government always does this, we found a case we handled out in California. We found the lead levels in some wine was off the chart. And the government said, well, that's no problem. Well, it's a problem if you drink wine every day because the standards, the EPA is a joke. I mean, really, they're a joke. And the levels they came out with to begin with are meaningless. But this is real easy to solve. It's the top layer of soil where they go in third world countries and they grow the cheapest vegetables they can, and they don't change the soil. They don't scrape the soil and then refurb it and then re-energize it with new soil. And it's part of the globalization issue. We get cheap vegetables, but hey, this is killing us.
It really is. And again, for them to say, I don't think there needs to be fear. It's the dosage that often makes the difference. So everything in moderation. So as long as you're just taking your toxic heavy metals in moderation, the researchers say you're going to be fine.
Can I make a prediction? The person that said that will be going to work with the soda industry for 4 times what he's making as a bureaucrat. I promise you that'll happen.